I'm 26 years old and I'm from Friendswood, Texas, and that's where I currently live. I am enrolled in the Baking and Pastry Arts. I started competing in pageants when I was 14 years old, and I didn't place in that competition, but I won the Miss Photogenic Award. And from there, it allowed me to be contacted by modeling agencies. And for my 17th birthday, my mom surprised me with a trip to New York. And I actually wound up getting signed by a really good agency, and they wanted to sign me for a 2-year contract. So she went home, she shipped all of my stuff to me, and I stayed, and I never went back home. And I wound up living there for almost 6 years. I traveled to about 8 different countries, and I walked in Fashion Week in New York, in Toronto, and Barcelona. I actually am the current Miss Texas US Supranational, and I competed in Orlando, Florida, and placed in the top 15 as Miss Texas. And in about a week, I will be competing for Miss Texas USA. It is on September 6th, and fingers crossed, I'm really excited. I think I always knew that I had a passion for food. My favorite parts of traveling when I was a model was always what I could eat in the different countries that I was in. And when I did decide to move home from New York, I just kind of followed that path. And the Culinary Institute LeNôtre was actually the first school that I even looked into. And I came and I toured the campus, and I knew that right away that was where I wanted to go. And I've been here for almost a year, and I really love it. A typical week for me is pretty crazy right now, juggling school and work and being Miss Texas, but I am very grateful for the fact that I get to do 3 things that I love to do every day. I go to school Monday through Thursday, and then Wednesday through Sunday I'm at work, and if there's any kind of appearance or photo shoot or anything like that, I try to schedule it on the weekends so it's not so much of a conflict, but I've traveled as Miss Texas throughout the state, from Waco to Laredo to Austin and everywhere in between. An interesting story about me is that I actually got my job at the Houston Rocket Club working in the kitchen as a pastry chef while I was on an appearance as Miss Texas. I was supporting the Houston Oil Barons Ball, and I saw the executive chef, and I just asked if I could meet him, and we got to talking, and I told him I was in culinary school, and he asked me where I went to school, and I told him the Culinary Institute LeNôtre, and he asked me if I wanted a job, and I said yes. I kind of thought he was joking, but we emailed back and forth for a few days, and I've been working there for the last 3 or 4 months.